So this is a question that I really like. I don't know an answer. I'm not a psychologist. I don't have the degrees, but I really want to ask a psychologist. In psychology, I do not. But I want to know, even though this is just a random question, but if there is, let's say there's a male or a female, right? And they have multi-personality disorder. No, it could be either. And they have multi-personality disorder, right? If they're in a relationship with someone, right? Is it technically...
Are we recording right now?
Yes.
Like a polygamy relationship, or is it...
It's actually polygamy, yes.
You did?
You were a story?
No.
A story where a guy, his wife had multiple personalities.
Yes.
And his side chick was her other personality.
That's what I'm saying.
And then the side chick actually killed him because she wanted to become the dominant personality.
What's the name of that book? I want
And
to
she
watch
knew
that.
that when she killed the husband, the main chick would go to the back and be dormant so she could be the main front of the character.
You gotta watch that, bro.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
That was one of my stories, though.
Oh, wow. What was that book called?
It wasn't a book.
No, it's...
Oh, just a story? Oh, where'd you post it?
Where can people find the story?
It's
my story.
Wait. Tiffany, hold up.
Go ahead.
It's a biography.
Is Chris dead?
He's alive!
What?
We might just be in a prologue. I'm just asking. We might be in a prologue right now.
I mean, if it's a biography about somebody she knew, then yeah. If you're asking if it's an autobiography, then yes, it would be about her, and Chris would be dead.
Exactly.
Still a prologue.
Why are we talking about Chris being dead?
Because he said it was a biography, and it wasn't about me.
But that nigga's right here.
Exactly.
The premise was dead. Was definitely him being dead.
Oh, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
My question. Like, I actually had a legitimate question.
And the answer is yes. The answer to that question is yes.
I said, would it be monogamous or like whatever the other?
That's what
Polygamous.
That's polygamy.
Yeah.
You mean polyamorous?
There we go. Polyamorous relationship. That's what I was looking for.
What's the difference between
I think it's
polygamous
a
and
movement.
Polyamorous
is where you can love other
Right, because technically
I
you
think
love.
polyamorous is where you have
multiple names.
Wait, no, but
having sex with one person.
hang on, no. But then here's the thing that you have to think about. So is sex about like the actual just doing it with the one person, or is it more on the connection that you have with the individual?
I mean,
so is there no emotion to it whatsoever?
So welcome back to Kickback. That's when you bring it on in.
Most people say men say sex is not an emotional thing, but for women it is.
So therefore, it's still emotional for at least one half of the party.
Yeah, but the woman. So if the woman is the one with multiple personalities, it doesn't matter to me.
Exactly.
Wait, what? Why is that? That's sexist.
Okay, so
No, I didn't say all men. I said most people say men don't make an emotional connection with sex. Women do.
I do.
Again,
you
most women,
Stop.
most men.
Look, no, stop it. I already got killed. Wait a minute. I already got killed.
He already died once today.
Yeah, I can't die again. Yeah. I'm just gonna say. So, thanks for joining us. This is another episode of Kickback. I'm recording. You didn't know? Boom.
Wow.
You're always on, girl. You're always on. So,
That'd be embarrassing if that was true.
luckily we're not on when Cameron is drunk.
That's not what I was talking about.
That's kind of what she was talking about. That's what I was talking about. So, this is CJRB, Cameron. With me, I got the lovely Tiffany. The lovely Val.
Why? Hang on, wait. Doesn't that take away from her loveliness because you?
Okay.
The
motherly, the newly motherly.
Wow.
That's
wow.
You can't say that.
Wow.
No. Everybody introduce themselves.
They don't even see.
Man,
They
he doesn't know another characteristic, another name.
Beautiful.
No.
Another adjective, please.
They're an adjective.
The voracious.
The voracious? What is that?
Voracious? I know. I'm combining two words to make one word. To describe Val. Voracious.
What are the two words, Cameron?
The word was the racist.
She wants to know. The racist?
I said
We're all mildly like racist.
Okay, courageous. I don't know, but.
What are the two words that make up that one word?
We'll worry about that. The spirited Tyler.
Wait, oh, so she just gets a basic word? She doesn't get a
Right.
complex word?
Wow.
Basic.
Since when have I ever been basic? No, just kidding.
The guru, Sebastian.
There's like shots fired everywhere.
And the legend, the epicness.
Oh, so you're clearly not talking
Thank
about
you.
Joel.
No,
Oh, okay.
the man, the myth, the
The
legend,
fact that he
the one and
fucking
only.
him.
No, that's not. The one and only professor that teaches, cooks you chicken and waffles.
You don't teach.
You don't teach. Sorry.
He said professor.
You have a lot to learn.
Pass your
before
classes
you-
first in order
Right.
to
Sweet beef right here, you know. And the person that lost his black card, you know, a couple weeks ago.
teach. He got it back though.
Did he?
Well, in the game of black card, he got one.
He got one,
Does
but
that count?
that's not his black
No.
card, you know.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he told us he rented it.
That might be a second, you know.
He said he rented it last
Rented it.
time. He may just rented a new one.
Yeah, okay.
French.
So now
I'm just hitting you with
the
your
person with no
words.
black card, Jerome.
But I never get pulled over, so it's okay. I'll take that.
Wow.
You still get pulled over. You will get pulled over.
You never got pulled
Wow.
over, but you have almost got a shot through the bay door.
Damn.
Why an Asian man? It's
He
different.
wasn't Asian.
Yes, he was. Yes, he
Why
was.
is this thing?
Doesn't matter. You're still black and you still want to get shot.
Wait, no, wait. It was an Asian man?
It was an Asian man.
And they were black, they were
No,
black
no.
and Hispanic.
A white guy, a short white guy, a Hispanic dude, and an Asian guy. Asian dude has the biggest head.
Did they walk into a bar?
Walk into a bar. I was gonna say that.
Wait. So we got Lazy Man touring, Old Man touring,
Lazy man touring.
Old man.
Fake architect touring.
no, fake architect.
So many wonderful ways you can describe it.
I mean, look, nobody can be a touring. Like other people, like Corey tries to be a touring,
But
he-
Torn is the kickback chill. My nigga Torn.
Like he's the king of the kickback.
Yeah. He's the mascot.
I hate to say it, bro. But like, the one thing that has actually stuck with me every time your name comes up now is when Val did that whole old man. Because now, like, I think about that shit, and I'm just like, that's kind of dope as fuck. Because it's like, you know, something's happening, and it's like, no, I'm out of airheads. Old man, and you're just like, wow, airheads, yay! You know, or my phone is out of battery. Old man Soren.
Charge from nowhere. Yeah, you're right.
So first, how is everybody this day?
It's
Right.
This night? Yes. You doing great, Tiff? That's cool. Jarrell, how are you?
Weird.
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, let's see if we can keep it that way. Torn?
Bro, why are you? Can we move on?
Fine, cool. I'm not doing great. Bathroom etiquette. Go. Went to go to the movies today. We'll get to the movie later. Why is it like I'm going using the urinal and I'm expecting a brother, like to
A brother? Oh, is it your brother?
a brother, a bro,
What is a brother?
a black person, a black
Whoa,
person.
whoa.
Hey,
Why they gotta be black?
Did you just assume?
Because in this scenario he was black.
Did you just assume his race?
Oh,
No,
He said
I
his
see
brother.
his race. Okay, I
What
see
does that
his
mean?
race.
He said a brother is the black person.
Okay.
A brother is a black person?
Yes.
Can white not be a brother?
No, you can't. No, you can't. No. Let a white person call me brother. No, we ain't brother. No. I'm
What
sorry.
if Frank calls you brother?
Frank, we're not. Yeah, we're not brothers. Frank. No. I mean, we're cool, but we ain't brothers. No. Like. But anyway, back to the topic. So. Corey.
Stop.
Anyway, so.
I'm sorry, if you're talking about anybody's card being revoked.
So. So.
I mean, I would give Jarrell his card back.
There's already a guy next to, like, there's not a guy next to me. There's a guy over, okay? And so instead of, there's 4 urinals.
And he came and sit right next to you.
He came and he right next to me. He didn't even give me a courtesy look like, hey,
That's
man,
gay.
like the stalls are all dirty. I'm gonna go, okay? Why you ain't gonna pee right
Here we
next
go.
to me?
Let's make a scenario.
Yeah, maybe he wants to see you jump.
No, like, why?
You're going really gay. You're really.
Maybe that's why he wants to stand right now.
This is a stall, that is stall,
He's trying to get
that's a stall, and that's a stall.
Yes,
And
there was a person.
this is who
Here's
going.
Cameron.
That's Cameron, right?
And there's guy, unknown guy.
Unknown guy.
He goes right here.
Well, unknown
What you
guy
said for
needs to come
Yes,
here.
he could have went here
am I getting this?
by the white guy.
So
But-
the guy already
There
here.
was another guy already.
Yeah, there was a black guy and a white guy.
So you're just being racist as fuck because
No, you don't be next to me, bro.
why somebody he needs to be
No,
by the white guy.
Yes.
The two of you were the only people.
Wait.
Yeah.
So wait. So back up, hang on. To back up Cameron logic. So you told me there was a white guy over here, there was you, the black guy over here, and then a black guy came up.
That's it.
Oh, there it is. There it is. So there's a white guy.
That's Cameron. He's perfect.
Oh, that's Cameron. And where's the white guy?
That's the white guy.
Oh, it's clear.
No. This is the person that was gonna go.
The other black guy.
No,
Is that the other black guy?
Yeah, the other black guy.
Okay, and he's black because that's strawberry. Okay.
Yes, correct. And he said he went to go pee by
And
him.
watermelon.
Oh, well,
He
bro,
wants to
do
be
you
like,
expect
yeah.
him? Hang on. Do you expect him to pee next to the white guy?
Yes.
If you
Why?
knew
Doesn't matter.
No. He didn't even look back. He didn't even look back.
Hang on.
He
Maybe
didn't
he
even.
adopts your same theories and principles, and he was scared for his life, so he felt safer in numbers.
He didn't even look at the stalls. At least look at the stalls, like see your options. He went straight.
Hang on, wait. You're moving.
Guys, look at your options.
No.
Don't be right next to me.
Hey.
Let me
Be over here.
yeah, do a delay. Like, at least go over there.
Okay, so your argument
because he's
is
really
you just
sloshing
didn't want
around.
nobody to pee next
I
to
mean,
you.
it'll still work.
Period. That's what it is. No, he just doesn't want anybody to pee next to him.
Like, all of this is very
That's
You-
homophobic.
Black,
That's
white,
homophobic.
Asian.
No, you
That's
should.
that's homophobic.
No.
If it's the last option,
That's
there was this option right here.
It's still next to somebody.
That's homophobic.
It's gonna be next to somebody anyway.
That's all.
So you're okay with him being next to somebody, but just not you.
Not like there should be a hesitation.
Yes.
There should
No,
be a
why
I'm
should
here.
you hesitate?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what
You
it
should
was.
have just go straight.
Because if
Yes.
you're talking
Like,
about that and
no.
then he's still next
No.
to another person.
Let it be the other way around.
So
This
now
is
you
me.
speak. Now
This
you
is
speak
me.
racist.
I
No,
know.
you speak racist.
No, this is me.
Do
The
something.
hesitation. Even if I gotta go here, I'm like,
Why don't you just use
I do the fade like.
use one of the toilet stalls?
Thank you.
He didn't even look.
It probably. That's for doodling, bro. That's for doodling. That's for taking a boo boo.
No, but you. If it's cool.
This man said
New subject. Obviously, you just don't want nobody by you.
Thank you.
Fine. Just say
Doodling.
that.
Doodling. That's for doodling.
Something else.
That's for boo-boo.
Anyway.
Something else.
Okay, if that's, I thought you was about to say bathroom etiquette, as in someone going ahead and like
I
pee on
thought
the
it was
fucking
just
floor, or you go ahead and say somebody,
That's
somebody
No,
go
when it
ahead
first
and
started, I thought
the
it was
toilet
just
up.
by itself.
Thank you.
Yeah,
They
that's
ain't
why
right
everything
next to
right.
him.
See,
They
that's
was
exactly
all
what I
the
thought. That's the beginning what I
Yeah.
thought.
I didn't know there was
Okay.
a third person.
I mean,
in
yeah,
there.
he
I
had a
thought there was
toilet.
nobody.
Yeah, at least give a delay. That's all I'm saying.
What the fuck is the delay?
You look back. You look at the stars.
How would you see it?
Whatever.
Thank you. That's gay fuck.
You don't know what he did, Paul.
Right there, that's gay fuck. I mean, if you're doing this.
Thing is, you weren't right where you
Hey, you're not looking where you're peeing? You're the one peeing on the floor. You're the reason why bathrooms aren't
My
sanitary.
aim is good.
We don't
I think
have
women's restrooms are grosser than men.
No, women's restrooms are
Yeah.
horrible.
Unless you work in a school, because freaking little boys just think bathrooms are just a playground.
No,
I smell. They just like
Yeah, they are.
No.
Look, no, whoa.
Bathrooms for
Pause.
women, college, an all-girls dorm is gross. Nobody taught them home training. I don't know what happened between their home and here. They don't have home
They gotta try to
training.
In
They
defense
clean up after
of
themselves.
those little
Blood,
boys who you say go into the
stains
bathroom
everywhere. I don't give
and
a
just
fuck.
pee everywhere.
They're gross.
I
They're
disagree.
gross. No,
What?
girls are gross. We have to deal with periods. You know how to clean up behind yourself. You know how to put that shit in the trash. That's gross.
I'm just saying, look.
No, they're worse.
No, wait.
Blood.
Okay, we're comparing
No.
elementary school to college. I'm just talking about elementary school.
I was just saying they're gross.
Okay,
As
I'm not arguing.
As far as women's go, I'm not gonna argue with a
Because
woman.
I've been to a boys' dormitory
I'm
versus
just saying,
girls' dormitory.
I'm just saying, elementary school boys are learning how to handle the equipment properly. That's why it goes everywhere.
But when you do bathroom breaks and there's like more than 1 or 2 boys in there, it turns into a fucking party, and it's like, oh, who can pee on the wall further?
Thank you.
What?
They just
I mean, don't get me wrong. I did play the game of how hard can you go. I think everybody.
It's like how far away can you stand?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what they fucking do in there. It's fucking gross.
Don't create those sideways urinals then. You know, where it's like the trough. It's like, can you?
Or you know, pause. Or you know the little
yes,
bar.
Yes.
He trying to pee on the freshest bar.
Like,
little circle and he's trying to pee on it.
Yes.
Or the one that hangs.
Yeah, this conversation got a little too dirty. A little too dirty.
What? You don't want to talk about bathroom etiquette?
I'm gonna go on.
If you're going to clean up after yourself, if you were a little boy, learn to aim.
If you're in
That's
college,
what they're doing.
if you're in college and you are a female toilet,
not the wall, there's somebody else to come clean up after
That's
you.
collateral damage.
That is collateral damage.
That's so disrespectful.
It's spray. You're in the spray dart.
That is so
spray zone.
disrespectful to the community.
That's in the spray zone.
oh my
There's a
goodness.
spray zone. You just gotta make that stuff
Spray
like.
zone is not by the sink.
That is
By
Peeing
the
on a wall.
sink.
So
Hang on, how'd they
And
get
yeah,
into the
little boys
sink?
are gross. That's
How
what
far
she
are
said.
they?
That's all she
Yeah,
said.
have they up there? Have they
It
up there
doesn't matter.
shooting?
They're trying to aim.
Hey,
Yeah.
But it's
It's fucking gross.
They're bad.
I don't even think about
That
that.
would be gross. That would be
Exactly.
gross. No. No.
Val, are they shooting 50 footers?
I don't fucking know how to go in there.
Jeez. Next.
I just smell the
New
stuff.
subject. I don't want to hear
It
So
smells like
anyway, so small disclaimer, gonna talk about Shazam. We saw Shazam early.
I just
Me and Seabass. So we ain't gonna give you any
Just
spoilers.
you and Steve Bass.
Oh, and Val and Torn, or Old Man Logan, you know.
Old man Logan.
Where was the whole invite for
Where'd
that?
you get Logan?
Whoa.
No matter.
Whoa.
I don't want to know.
Hold up. First of
Go
all,
ahead with
there was a limited
Go
number.
ahead.
There was a limited number of tickets
Go
on
ahead.
Fandango.
I'm mad. It doesn't matter.
Alright.
Keep going.
That was really
So what you mean is,
Yeah, it wasn't even me. It wasn't even me. It wasn't even me.
It
So what you mean is nobody else got in it.
That's why I said you need.
No.
I told you you need.
What are you doing?
Happening.
Torn, keep patting this stuff.
He's not wasting alcohol. I appreciate that.
But I know it's a new table, but come on, bro. That's disgusting. I don't want to see his etiquette. You know that.
So next up is gonna be drinking etiquette.
Oh, wow. Jarrell.
Another back,
Oh wait, no. Back on the bathroom etiquette.
All right.
Why?
Would you ever take a drink into the bathroom?
Wow.
And drink it?
No, wait. Stop. No, wait. Let's go back. All right, you're at a movie theater.
Okay.
One of your party
Okay.
finishes their icing,
All right.
leaves to go use the facilities. Movie ends, so they knew the movie was about over. So they finished using the facilities. Party B takes that icy cup, goes refills that icy cup, and then takes that icy cup
You're
into
saying
the
something
bathroom.
that is an irregular habit.
I'm saying something that's no. You're saying something that's
I was about to say,
crazy.
I went to the bar.
That's just
I
crazy.
gotta pee like a motherfucker. I say, why not pee? Why it's on the stall? I think you're about to say that stupid shit.
No.
You're saying somebody that left that shit,
Yeah.
it's empty,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna come back.
No,
Damn,
somebody else grabbed it,
that's disgusting.
refilled it,
Y'all just saying
and
something
then took it
that
to the
everybody's gonna agree on. That's disgusting. So let's go back to Shazam.
Wait, hold on. Was it before he filled it up or after? Did he
What?
go to the bathroom?
Cameron.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, we
Never
don't
mind.
after. Stop. We
All
don't-
I know is when he came out of the bathroom, it was a full cup.
It was a full freaking cup.
It was a full
after.
cup. It was like a full cup, like haven't even been touched, haven't taken a sip out of it. Full cup when he came out of the bathroom.
That's disgusting.
Like he fills it up in the bathroom.
To go back on Shazam,
Shazam. Just to give Shazam gave me hope for DC. It was
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
But it was a mix between Aquaman and Wonder Woman. So as far as quality, it was.
Tone wise, you mean by like cinematography?
I mean, quality wise, it means it wasn't.
I think now I would rank it Wonder Woman, Shazam, Aquaman.
Like,
Wow.
it wasn't as cheesy as Aquaman. Like, it wasn't as cheesy as Aquaman.
So can't say that.
And it was actually, like, the fights and stuff wasn't actually that bad or whatever.
I thought they were pretty colorful.
And actually the story itself was actually pretty good.
I thought it was very multi-layered and faceted.
The only thing
groups.
that I was disappointed with, I wanted to see The Rock. That's it.
No,
but
technically,
no,
hey,
but
bro.
he's supposed to be the villain.
Hey, bro, technically you did see The Rock.
What?
You did see The Rock.
I didn't know The Rock was supposed to be.
Yeah, but The Rock was there.
But now they had no way.
Yeah,
Look
it
it
was.
up. Look it up. You can
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
Black
The
Adam
Rock
be the
was
villain,
there.
not for this movie.
Oh, you
guys
talking
have
about
his
A-Rock.
own
So,
movie.
yeah,
No, I'm talking about The Rock.
No, The Rock wasn't there.
No, I'm talking about, it was.
Oh my gosh.
Black Adam was not there in the movie.
Oh.
Thank
No,
you.
wait.
No way.
His spirit was.
Okay, anyway. Black Adam, but they set it up for the second one or whatever.
It should be a new one.
The only thing that I'm questioning at this point is how do they move forward with they have to reintroduce another Batman and they have to reintroduce another Superman because none of the actors are continuing.
I thought Ben Affleck was something like
No, Ben Affleck is not.
No, they should just continue where they left off and not start all the way over.
Unless they do like cameos. Just cameos.
But no,
They're not actually.
they're casting a new
Henry
Batman.
Cavill's not coming back either.
No, he got a role as the Witcher on a Netflix series.
Wow. That's great.
Okay.
So they got to cast a new Superman.
Whoa, I don't. Whoa.
Because you can be.
We don't need to take. We didn't even take back that. No, we need to take back that sass because it's Netflix.
But think about it.
You know, Netflix is about to win an Oscar. Watch, it's gonna win an Oscar. I promise you it is.
I mean, they already got nominated.
It is. Oh no.
They got nominated for a bunch of stuff.
Exactly. Wait for
But the
bigger than
thing
DC.
is,
Netflix.
He probably was making way more
Name
than
wise,
he's gonna make on Netflix.
but think about it,
But
money and
Netflix is
name
continued
wise.
paychecks. That means paycheck number 1, 2,
Doesn't
5,
he
7.
Well,
have-
then, how about this? Why don't you just do both? There you go.
Because when you the Witcher, you gotta grow out your facial hair. What you talking about?
They got extra, they do all that,
Please, I'm gonna recast Superman before I try to get an extra for that one.
hair.
By the way, DC, if you ever look at this, I'm gonna need you to just hire Tom Holland. Just do it. Just hire him, make him Superman, call it a day.
You know what it looks like?
I would.
Bro, he's
He's
swole.
got dad bod.
He does have that.
What?
Yep.
All right, well,
I would be with that.
No, but here's the thing. Superman does age, bro.
He's a step.
but they already aged Batman already.
No, but like the thing is, when they were doing Ben Affleck was
So
paying.
then fucking Batman's gonna be geriatric.
No, they were
I
paying.
know, by the time the movie comes
Tom
out,
Welling.
he's getting shape.
Exactly, and Tom Welling just has like a little silver on him. And by the way, at the time period in which Superman's supposed to be in the timeline, he actually does have just a little bit of silver on both sides.
And I think Henry Cavill is older than Tom Welling.
Correct.
Is he?
Yeah.
I look that.
So, like I said, I don't know how y'all gonna do it, but don't redo the whole movie. I just say
Just
make,
cast
Definitely not redo the whole
make him already be married to Lois and everything, and
Tom Holland killed it as Superman.
same thing with Batman. No, I don't want have him already have Damian. Like introduce Damian and call it.
Oh yeah, by the way, all superhero movies need to introduce their second generation because y'all ran out of time.
But yeah, but
Well, speaking of movies,
Stop it.
Jordan Peele is a god.
But I didn't see it. So how was it? How was it, sis?
Tom Welling is gonna be 42 and Henry Cavill is 30.
Oh, that's surprising.
Well,
There you
not too bad,
31.
but bad.
Us was very awesome.
See.
Very
I'm
good.
gonna see it on Tuesday.
Was it as suspenseful as everybody made it seem?
Yeah,
It is.
It
It was
is.
good.
Look, man, all I know is they need to cut out these freaking previews because When hold on, man. No, let me finish. I just want to finish this one part.
Okay.
When I was watching the preview for us, bro, I was trying to flip the channel. Okay? I can't be having a version of me standing out on a concrete driveway staring at me, just like, ha. That ain't right, man.
But that's just one little part of
No,
the
I
movie.
get that.
But that's what I'm saying. Is in the movie, it is what they do.
I'm not saying this preview was giving it away. I was saying this preview was
Don't spoil it.
It's a mix. I would say the movie is a
It's not
mix.
scary. It's more psychological.
It's psychological plus.
That's even worse.
Listen.
You don't like psychological drugs?
No. What I was going to say is the fact that it was
just kill me.
What I was going to say is the fact that
But what
it
if
was.
you was trying to kill you?
How would you defend against
Wait.
yourself?
He didn't see himself there, so whatever he's saying, he didn't see himself there. Like, that the part he was talking about, he didn't see himself there.
I didn't see myself. I saw
Yeah,
better
the
stuff.
whole point of that part is a mix of comical relief in certain little parts, like it's a speck of it. So it's cool because it's almost like when you're scared or you're like holding on to something, it gives you just a little of something funny and brings you back to reality. You know what I mean? So it like gives you up back and forth.
Yeah, he did that so people didn't have heart attacks in his movies.
Oh, the girl that was next to me, she jumped like on every scene.
Yeah.
She was right next to
They
you.
left like halfway through the movie.
She was right next to you.
Yeah, and that was a white couple.
And every time she jumped, I laughed. It wasn't a white couple, it was an interracial.
Racial, yeah.
It was an interracial couple.
Okay, well.
Hang on. So, do you think they saw Get Out together?
Probably.
We saw that, very funny enough, because you know what, I think a lot of people that were in the interracial relationship thought it was going to be like an interracial love story. And not what it was for Get Out. Because they don't tell you really what Get Out was about. You just know he's going to be.
But the title was called Get Out.
The title doesn't tell you.
Yeah, you just see a white girl taking her black boyfriend to be her family, and he's just like shook, which is a normal black reaction.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For the record, I saw the preview. I saw them go in, and I saw the part where he goes, "Your daddy's crazy. He's trying to get me," and she's like, "Ha ha ha." No, he's not.
But that's reality.
But that's reality. Most black men would be like, I don't think your dad likes me.
Thank you. And the same hand, that does not mean she was not gonna go in and eventually agree. It's a preview.
As a half black, half white person, both sides of me were screaming.
Anyway,
okay,
so nice movie to go see or whatever.
Trailer.
Jarrell, what do you think? Google, they're getting into the gaming business, bro.
I think they just need to stop on their head.
Why? It's Google. It's fucking Google. It's fucking Google.
It's
If you don't know,
Google
is creating a new gaming service called Stadia, where they plan to be on Netflix, they plan to be on any streaming network, and where you
What kind of game, like a Nintendo game?
But they're gonna get with
or like a Facebook game.
They're supposed to be like a real games where they're getting with third party developers.
Did they buy that company that did it?
Like they're creating a software.
There's a 30-second button. Yeah.
No, there's a company that they will sell you like a tablet, and they're able to do full-fledged games. That's the only.
I mean, I don't know.
I was just wondering if they bought that company and that technology because it was a small mom and pop company.
As far as I know, I just think they're developing their own stuff and they're, saying, hey.
Then there may be lawsuits in the future.
We'll see. It's Google. So.
I mean, I don't see the point when you have an Xbox.
That's their whole point. They don't want you to have to need it, and they want you to just use theirs.
The point is,
I already have an Xbox.
The point is, it's to allow you to play on any
to a point where
device.
you just use your Google Home to cast that shit.
Yeah, pretty much. So you can play it on any device, any TV or whatever. That's their whole thing.
I mean, it's a way.
I mean, what all it's going to do is open up the door for Xbox and PS4 to do all of that too. Sure. Instead of having a console, you can just play it anywhere.
Look, man. After PS3, they had.
Technically, if they've done it first, then it wouldn't be.
PlayStation.
You can't patent something like that.
No.
But it
just
was
like McDonald's, there's Burger King.
I mean,
once you make something, other people can make the same business.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the platform that they have it or how they would present it, it's their own. That's
No.
all.
I mean, the same thing.
Xbox
is like, okay, now we're gonna have a
PlayStation.
streaming service.
Yeah.
The only thing that would be loyal is the people that were like, oh, they did this first, so I'm gonna stick with it.
That's not true either because
I mean, people that like Xbox before Google.
or eventually people. What was it before Spotify? Pandora, and everybody that jumped from Pandora. Some people have Pandora, but most people jump from Pandora to Spotify.
I still do Pandora.
I want two things.
I want the
wrist. I want the wrist.
There's better things in life.
Collaborate with the glasses.
I would not pay for
And
Okay,
definitely
straight
SoundCloud.
I can just look at my glasses.
So
wrist phone.
I'm gonna point this one to
You like tap on your skin.
Old man Torrance.
Stop.
How do you feel, bro?
Stop. You can't say it like that. You gotta say it like.
Old man Torrance.
With the Karen.
How do you feel, bro? Xbox is now going discless. On the new Xbox One X, it's
that shit been happening.
Oh shit!
The CD's been obsolete for how long now?
That's why would you want that to happen?
Stop.
I mean,
No. I understand how it's great.
No,
why
stop.
it would be really great.
Wait,
No,
but
stop.
wait a minute. Wait,
However,
It already happened. You just
done
weren't aware.
it because
Yeah.
of
Yes, I'm aware of Steam.
downloading like
No,
older
what the
games
fuck? You
like
can buy the
60.
game by itself and download the game.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
you-
what I'm talking about.
you could. Okay, so pretty much. Okay, so I'm gonna attack this in both points.
Hey, Cam,
So-
also, can you incorporate why I'm already upset?
Yeah, that's what I'm
because okay.
Okay, so number one,
Because Cam knows because I went
on
through this.
Tyler's point, yes, they already included this. Like
But
you
you
can.
can now download. You can download the 360 games, which are the Bayonetta and
Or-
all of those.
That, and we all know that Xbox is trying to promote their Xbox Game Pass. Why Sebastian is actually upset
Golden
with it
member.
is because if you look at all of the new systems, both PlayStation and Xbox, you don't really, the game is not really on disc, like at all. Like pretty much you start the disc or whatever, and it has to actually download or whatever, you know. So it can't just play off the disc. It has to actually download.
You could play like the first like 20 or 30 minutes.
That's not true either.
No, depending on the game, you could play the first like 20 to 30 minutes.
It's depending on the game. They didn't do that for every single game.
No, but like
Oh,
Kingdom
most
Hearts,
games, it's-
like for instance, Kingdom Hearts, you can play like the first like 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it has to
That's not
download
true
the
because
rest.
when you start the game, when you go ahead, when you buy the game, put it in the disc, you have to go ahead and stop whatever the fuck you're doing, and it has to download.
No, but you can hit play without updates, and it will play the first 20 minutes of the game.
I mean, when you come back.
I'm not saying the full-fledged game, Chris. I'm saying like level 1.
Oh, well, they must be that game because most times, yeah, when the cut comes to the game.
Okay, see, here's the problem is, in all those downloadable games, they all have one problem. If for any reason you lose internet connection, you screwed.
That's not true either. Whatever you say, that's not true. When
That's
it's
not
downloaded,
true.
it's on there.
When it's on your system,
Yeah,
it's
on
right
there.
there.
Go back whatever you
Can
want,
I
camera. Go.
play any of my PlayStation Plus games when I'm not catching PlayStation?
Shut up. No, shut up.
Well, that's because
Yeah,
that's
that's
different.
fine.
Yeah, no.
That's
That's different because you're using a membership in order to validate that you can play the game.
Thank you.
Whereas if you just purchase the game, then it's purchased and
Games I have
downloaded.
purchased.
Right, games that you have
That's a
purchased
membership,
without your PlayStation Plus, though. It's outside the PlayStation Plus that they were purchased. You can still play them offline.
That's almost like me having a membership to Google Play. I have a membership to Google Play after I get you.
Well, if every single one you
Don't stop putting them on Google, man.
No,
Stop putting them on.
it's not even that. No, it's not even that.
Plus.
Bro, we both know, and I probably can guarantee, like, let's be real. Odds are all the games you buy are on sale through PlayStation Plus.
No.
You bought full price games, $59.99, directly online, digital download.
Twice.
And that's your fault.
Which one?
That is my fault.
Which one?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they're online player games, then that's why.
Okay,
I was gonna say Rise of
so
Alright.
because we ain't gonna waste time on Jerome's bad spending habits because he still don't want to get rid of stuff. So Ty,
No, he doesn't agree.
so Ty, when it comes to Netflix, are you gonna try out the new plan? The new plan that they're trying to offer is.
I know. You aren't even asking an important question. Ty, do you currently pay for your own Netflix or do you use someone else's?
I pay for my own.
Oh,
Okay, you pay for your own.
Then she
Okay.
qualifies for the next question.
Okay, so Netflix has come out with a plan where it's just $3.25, but you can only play from your phone. Are you down?
No.
That's good.
I would say no, mainly because I actually sit there and watch it at home. And,
That means you get no for it.
you know, I
How
mean,
will
I'm weird.
Netflix know that you're playing from a phone?
They're busting.
They have a mobile version.
Yeah.
And they have multiple versions of the app. They
Yeah.
have the app that can go on the TV. They have the app that can go on your tablet. They have, and then they have the
App that goes on
console
your
for
regular
phone.
laptop.
Yeah, the console one is similar to the app that goes on your TV.
Yeah.
It's different sizes.
And that also means no browser, so no doing it from your computer as well and stuff like
I
that.
mean, I could just open up a browser on my phone.
No, it wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't work.
It's not the same.
It's
You
a
have to use
different.
the
It's a
app.
different loadout. You have to use the app. The only thing you would be able to do is, as long as you have Google, you can still Chromecast it up. That's as long as they keep the Chromecast app part enabled, which I imagine they would. But I just
They would catch you at
no. But like
I
my
feel
thing
like there's
is
a lot of workarounds.
there are a lot of workarounds, but the key to that is work. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already paying, so.
But I mean, it's only $3 though. $3.25 though. You ain't willing
Right.
to spend that money.
No, because then I don't get 4K.
Who really?
I mean, okay.
Yes, I do. I have 4K TVs.
Okay, 4K aside, I would prefer watching it on a big screen TV because it's what Netflix has got the movies and the shows, and I probably go home.
It's a
This is
better
what I would watching
Watching experience.
That's what it's for.
Well, speaking of
Versus
Netflix,
me just doing it on my phone.
How you doing Netflix and chill, just looking at a phone?
Right.
That's improving Netflix and chill. Like,
That's not improving.
yo, girls, man, come closer. We can watch it on my phone. You know.
No,
That doesn't improve
That just tells the girl you
anything.
fucking a cheapo.
That means you
sure.
don't
Sure.
pass.
Well,
That means
let
you
me
might
wait
not
till
even have
you
a
get
TV.
back so we just
What you doing?
Why are you watching that on your phone? You don't got a TV? You don't got a job?
Well, I mean,
You
it's
don't make
trying to
that
save
much
money. No, I don't.
Nah, we can't go full screen on this. Like
We
what?
can't go
No.
full screen on this.
No.
Oh, we
No.
can't. We can't. We actually
I'm
can't.
not
I want to be chilling with you then.
Damn. Wait, but it
Ain't no
ain't
way.
supposed to be about the money, girl.
No. You can't afford
We all
a
know it's a damn
TV.
lie.
Just a TV.
I might have just moved.
Okay.
You just moved without your TV?
Yeah.
Most people
You just
plug
moved
in
out
that
your
TV as soon as they move. So,
That's true.
like everything is still in boxes, but they still using the TV.
I might have came from Tampa.
Stop
My
this.
TV
Stop
got
this. You making up shit.
But
That
then
don't work.
you
Move on.
got money
Move
to
on.
move.
So first
but-
off, you came from Tampa. Have y'all looked at that new thing where you put like Florida man or Florida woman and then
Oh, yeah, you put your-
birthday? Have y'all read some of that stuff?
I need to put my.
It like literally makes me scared to
I
don't get
don't want to
Florida.
know what it is. Let's see.
What do you
It's
put
all
your
take a second.
Florida man?
No, but now you gotta like
And then
search
you
it.
change it.
Like whenever it first started, you would be able to find it real quick. But
What do you
Hey.
do?
yo, mine was
They
pretty
just put
cool.
the- like
Mine
the
was
years
Florida
or
man
Florida man,
fights off
and then
flowers
you do.
with
Your date,
these,
not
like,
the
big
years.
hands. So it's
Okay.
like,
Oh, okay, August 22nd.
So wait, where are we supposed to look up?
so you put Florida man and then
On
your
Google?
birthday. Yeah.
Florida man pleads guilty to mailing
No.
bombs to Trump voters.
No, but you're a woman,
including
so you would say
Senate
Florida woman.
Oh.
Yeah, this is.
Well, and then what's your birthday?
Here we go.
This is July 10th. That's it.
Florida
You don't
man,
like fucking
pipe
work?
bombs.
There's no Florida
No,
woman
that's
thing
2
that
days
comes
ago.
up though.
Florida.
Oh, this is Florida
Florida
woman's body recovered amid rubble. Rubble.
I'm confused. This doesn't make no sense.
It does.
Okay, headlines, bizarre.
That's 2 days ago. Oh wait.
What? The first thing that comes
Florida
up?
man, Florida man.
The first thing that shows up?
Pleads guilty. There we go.
What's the time?
To mailing bomb. Oh yeah.
What
I
happened
got
on
Florida.
this
Yeah.
Saturday?
That's
Like,
disturbing.
just look up
All right.
a topic to talk about from Florida. I don't know.
It's the new challenge. You type in Florida man and your birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
whatever.
Okay,
Florida
so you
comes
type in
up.
Florida woman.
So you
There's
just press
Florida
it.
man is funnier because there's really not much Florida woman stuff.
Florida woman, Casey Anthony, murders her daughters and get away with it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But did that happen on your birthday though?
Yeah, that's what I said. Put it on your birthday. That's what you say. You put Florida man and then
Whoa.
your birthday.
Florida man, August 22nd, chainsaw towards 5 women
Fuck.
for sexual assault.
That's dark.
Okay. So Jarrell.
We're crazy.
Since it's official, Netflix canceled all of the shows. Are you gonna buy any of the props from Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones, which is on sale now?
Who's buying anything from Jessica?
Which one? Which one did he list that was a failed show?
Obviously, all of them that I've seen.
One video without twerking.
Is it really a failure though?
I mean, I'm sure they can't.
Jessica Jones was a failure. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
But I mean, the only reason that
You
Netflix
said
will cancel them
name
is they people weren't watching it.
I just want to be
Wait, did
real
they cancel
clear.
Daredevil?
I like Jessica Jones.
Daredevil was not a failure. Daredevil
If
was
people
good.
weren't watching
It's
it,
continued.
did Daredevil have another season?
They didn't
Well,
because it wasn't
no,
So I haven't even watched it last season.
Well,
Because
That's
we
some
did.
bullshit.
Well, technically,
They're keeping the Punisher though.
Continued.
no, they're not. But technically,
Dude, what do you mean they're not? They just came out with a new season of the Punisher.
yeah, just like they're coming out with another season of Jessica Jones. That was the last of the contract.
That's bullshit.
But I mean,
The Punisher is kind of repetitive.
it was already kind of confirmed that they're gonna recast.
Jessica Jones is
Yeah, they're gonna come out with Daredevil and Iron Fist again, but most likely they're gonna recast for all of those actors. So.
They're gonna do it, cancel and then recast them and start
Well,
over?
because Marvel has to do it, so it'll be different.
Oh, so it's gonna go on the Marvel streaming, whatever.
Yeah.
If they could recast Iron Fist, that'd be great.
I actually liked the guy.
He was great.
It was okay.
I didn't like the last season.
Talk about
how they ended it.
what Tiffany told me is the fact of like you ever just like Spider-Man characters.
All right,
What happens with Spider-Man characters? You go ahead and grow to like them. So
Yeah, because when they originally told me, I was like, eh.
and then you grow to like them. So then when they get to the next
Andrew,
Spider-Man,
I was like, hell no. And then I was like, he's my favorite actually.
By the way,
so okay, but that likes be here, but in the same hand, same thing with
Intro was short. I think only like one movie.
He was two.
two. And that's crazy too, huh?
But the other one was on three.
He was but he.
I can name 3 movies right now that you grown to like these characters. Harry Potter. You grew to like because that nigga was whack.
I still hate Harry Potter.
What you mean? That's my point.
I still hate
He was
Harry
whack.
No.
Harry Potter is
Talk about Rose.
No, Hermione is the boss.
Whoa, shit.
They all have their own strengths and weaknesses.
Pause.
Everyone knows Sophie and I will cut your throat if you talk shit about Harry
All the
Potter.
time. Listen.
Yeah, story
Pause.
come through.
I said you grew to like the actor.
I liked him from the beginning. From the beginning, I liked him.
I liked him.
He only wanted to play Harry.
Who
They never
said
changed.
He was
like,
close to
no.
the description they gave her.
Now when they changed Dumbledore, which they had
Okay, just so I can go ahead and throw everybody off so everybody can be quiet. Lord of the Rings.
Nobody watched it.
Thank you. See now. Thank you. See now everybody
They
quiet.
never changed ladies, and they never.
Anyway,
I like Lord of the Rings.
Same thing like Captain America. Captain America.
He's
See,
whack.
and the difference
Whoa.
Captain America is the wackest Avenger of them all.
and now
I said it.
yes,
I said it.
now
Step back.
yes.
I got time.
What does he do?
I got time.
What is a leader?
What does he do?
Here's the thing.
Girls are frisbee here.
Captain America, excuse me if it's not racist,
He's
he's
a
definitely
fun
white
white
boy. He's a blonde white boy that's strong, and he has a metal shield. What does
That's not
Captain America do?
grip.
One, Captain America inspires every single time they've given up. Two, he
My special ability is to inspire you. That is so whack! That is whack!
that is the establishment and the creation of America is through inspiration.
Lies!
No, it is true.
Is the
If
line?
you want, you can call it
Tell that
whatever
to
you
all the
want.
slaves.
Exactly! You don't expect me to do it. That's
Guess what? They were inspired.
You were inspired
to go
by
get
that
those
one.
motherfuckers and bring them here.
Stop!
They were inspired to do anything.
No,
They
but no,
decided
and here's
to
the thing.
force.
No, Yes, slaves were forced.
Not
But also
inspired.
but slaves were inspired to get their freedom.
No, technically.
But we still don't have the same
But did Captain America do that though?
Yeah, and we still don't have the same
They
privileges as
wanted
everybody else.
their freedom. They weren't inspired to do their freedom. They
I'm waiting on you to tell me what Captain America does. As a superhero, what is his superhero thing?
Okay,
he has superhuman
He's
strength.
strong. Doesn't age.
He's faster than most of them.
He's basically a damn vampire without any vampire.
Yeah, vibranium.
What do you mean? He can run.
He can run with 60 miles an hour.
He does age. He was just frozen in time.
He's basically just like a regular dude with super ability.
No. So the thing is,
Yeah, that's called superhuman.
Wait. So what does Black Panther bring to the table?
What do you mean? He brings Wakanda.
Technology.
Yeah.
Anybody can be a little Wakanda. What else is
Anybody can be king.
He brings democracy.
He what?
His sister was queen when he was dead. Stop it.
Because that's her lineage. Nobody can just come and be Black Panther.
do that
Kingdoms go through a bloodline lineage.
first before they.
Maybe if your father was Black Panther, then only you could be the next Black Panther. Not me.
So you just admitted that he was only a fan just the bloodline, but not even for that.
Okay, but he obviously has super strength. He's fast.
Hey,
he knows
so
fighting.
He's not
So does Steve Rogers. So does Steve Rogers.
Black Panther has resources. He do.
But technically, Black Panther is one of the smartest people in
See,
comics.
And what does Steve Rogers do?
Like Captain America comes from a whole bunch of soldiers that they can throw away and use as
Basically, anybody could have been Captain America.
Wait.
They could have picked
That is true.
just
Captain America.
Anyone
utilize
could
all
be
of
several
whatever
characters
stuff
in
in
history. You have anyone can be Shazam.
Okay, but I'm saying, what is his? I didn't watch Shazam, but I didn't plan on seeing Shazam because I thought that would be wax.
But
I bet you would see Captain Marvel.
No. But like the thing.
I did go see Captain Marvel, but what? I mean, she ain't really no badass hero either.
The thing
We'll get
is,
to that.
Her superhero.
We don't have to get to
was
that at all. We
accidental.
really don't.
Well, we are.
And I mean, she actually had a neat power. Like, she had a neat ability.
No, she
Like, what
doesn't.
does Captain America have other than his shield? That was given to him by Iron Man's father.
No, technically,
Strength, speed,
vibranium,
intelligence,
adamantium mix.
durability. Let's see.
Those are not entertaining.
He also has a warrior's heart.
Like, wait, okay, hold up.
the things,
what do you
things that actually make Captain America special
Okay.
are like
He's
literally
different.
are
He
literally
has a
things
heart.
that you cannot
Give us
quantify.
examples
And
of
the reason you can't quantify them is because
Basically, y'all are saying Captain
He
America
has
is
a
great
heart.
because he stands for America.
No, well,
He stands for
to an extent,
everybody.
But no, it's not even that. It's the fact that it deals with him personally as a person, not so much with the powers that were like.
That's why it's boring. Like, if I want to know about my basic
So
everyday life,
what are you expecting, Tiffany?
like Iron Man,
Spider-Man,
Thor,
Iron Man
those are
is
entertaining.
how is Iron Man entertaining? He's just a man in a suit.
But he's entertaining.
Why is he
He's very smart.
In the
He's very
beginning.
smart.
If he's
How
so,
he
the
does
thing that upsets me about Iron Man is for someone who is so smart, he repeatedly makes incorrect decisions.
Like what?
Because he's a narcissist.
I was actually on his side during
But
the
he's
Civil
a
War days.
narcissist, period.
He's a narcissist.
Here's the thing. So when you go to the next movie,
That's just
What,
like
you talking about
saying.
Endgame?
yeah, Endgame. So no, not
That's
Endgame.
like
That's the
saying
next
Infinity
one.
War.
Infinity War. That movie. When you go to Infinity War,
You mean the last Avengers movie?
Yes.
Still a narcissist.
what I said?
You said the next movie.
No, I said when you go to the previous.
Next movie after Civil War.
Yeah,
Okay.
after Civil War. You have Infinity. In Infinity War, he chooses to go to outer space on his own by himself.
Because they weren't all a team
No.
anymore.
But when Bruce comes in, Bruce is like, hey, we got to get the team together. The reason we have to get the team together is because this dude is scary as. And he's really
But you can't
intimidating.
just come in and say let's be a team again when we've been broken up for how many years
Hang
because
on.
of a certain
But the
reason.
thing is, he had multiple opportunities to even pick up the phone, but rather than even settling his pride, which is, by the way, Iron Man's hugest weakness, is his pride, rather than like squashing his pride in order to do something about it, he chose.
They killed his parents.
Who killed his
And
That's why he's mad. That was who
I
was
hate
mad.
that. I hate that whole little reach out.
But that was why he
But
had to fight
hold
first.
on, he went to outer outer space by himself, but he went to go save Doctor Strange in the movie.
Exactly. That sounds like a hero to me.
Yes, but
He
it
had
wasn't his free. Well,
I mean, really, if he's out of the Avengers, he could have just been like,
but he
F all
abducted.
y'all.
Doctor Strange was abducted, so
No.
that's why Iron
He
Man went.
didn't go
Doctor
after
Strange
Doctor
was
Strange
not
because he wanted to save him. He wanted to keep him from getting the Time Stone. The only reason anybody would go after Doctor Strange in that situation.
Okay,
First of
but
all,
we are
Oh, yes, you're right.
But he still went and did
So where did he have the time to get the band back together?
He could have made several. No, stop that. I'm not gonna let you do that.
When
He could have made. He could have made several calls.
When Doctor Strange first showed up, they told him to call. There was something going down. There was a ruckus
He did call
outside.
him.
He was about to call, but
No,
then
he was
the
not.
shit hit the fan.
No, he picked up the phone and said, "That's what
He
happened."
could have
did
still
not.
He
called.
could have called Captain
Bro,
America.
Jarvis can
But
call
why?
at any
Captain
time.
America's way.
Why? Because pretty much it gets the rest of the team. Black Widow and
But all of them were
everybody
all
else.
scattered. Like during the movie, none of them are together. Only people with Captain America was Black Widow and Hawk.
No, and Vision and
Falcon.
Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Oh, wait.
No, Scarlet Witch and Vision were on their own too.
No, they
No,
weren't.
Captain America
Yes,
found
they
Captain
were.
America knew exactly where they were. That's why he was
I
able
mean,
to
that's
show up
fine
and
if
save
you knew where
them.
they were.
He was
They're all
following-
together.
he was following them the
No.
whole time.
I
He
think
was- they
the
were
part
with him.
is
They
that they
were
were
on
all separated.
vacation
That's all.
during the time.
And yeah, they were separated because
But
of,
during the whole movie,
Yeah.
there's like 5 different groups where they're all separated.
You saw
there's two groups.
It went
No,
with
not
it.
even.
My point is,
Tony
wait.
called.
My
But
point is,
think about it. They have opportunity to, we should be together. That whole little, the camera section for each group, they could have got together themselves too. Why does it have to be that person to actually get them together?
What are you talking?
Exactly.
The reason why it didn't have to be that
you
person
realize
is
Captain America did get everybody together except for Iron Man because he was in outer space and never made the call.
and the reason why it had to be Iron Man because
Why y'all can't be sure?
here's why. Because you obviously wasn't watching the movie. The reason why it had to be Iron Man because they were still on the Captain America, Scarlet Witch, and all of them were still on the run for the government. And the only one that could call that off was Iron Man.
What do you mean he's the only one that could call it off? The government put that shit.
But it was the charge was led by Iron Man. He was pretty much leading the charge to say, "Hey, you need to register." Yes, he was.
No. I'm not saying
It
this. I'm saying he was made.
Yeah, Tony Stark was along with the government and agreed with them.
And he was leading.
He can't
it.
It
stop
wasn't his call though. Even if he
And
said
it was.
He agreed with the government.
No.
they
Okay, first of all, if we want to go to the actual comic book shit, we all know fucking Iron Man.
only movie rules.
Nobody
Sorry.
said anything.
Okay, so we're going
No,
to.
even if you want to go only movie rules, you can go back to Civil War, where right before Iron Man and Cap have their final goodbyes. Captain America literally says to Iron Man, "I will always be around. You will always be
Who
important to
freaking
me.
cares? I
Call me
hate
if
you.
need me." And that's fine. He says, "Call me."
Why would I call you if I hate you?
Because
Here's the thing.
the whole world is
No.
ending. And
So here's the thing. If I already told you that, and I know exactly how you feel about me, there's no way for me to reach out to you because you won't take my call. So at the end of the day, until he
You will take
settles
it.
his
Exactly.
call.
Meaning he didn't feel like he needed Captain America because Captain America's whack.
and that's why everybody got vaporized.
Everybody got vaporized.
Everybody did not get vaporized because of Iron Man.
That's
Yeah,
different.
No, they did.
No.
So here's the thing. No. This
whole big incident on one person, and that's not gonna happen.
Here's why.
Exactly, because he
Here's
was
why.
one of the stones
No.
from Thor when Thor was by himself.
Alone.
That was out of
Oh,
space.
yeah.
Okay.
He got a stone from one of
No,
the
first of all, it wasn't from Thor, it was from Thor. And second of all, there was
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When Thor's stone was taken, did he know anything about
They've been
him at all?
talking about Thanos for the past like 6 movies.
No, they haven't.
They've been talking about it.
Thor wasn't there at all for any of those. So Thor got hijacked. Iron Man knew full well Thanos had all his power, had everything, and he's like, you know what? And he's like, you know what? We're gonna set up an ambush right here for this man because this is where this man's gonna come. He's gonna come anywhere where the time stone is.
And the ambush would have worked if it wasn't from freaking Peter. It wasn't Iron Man's fault.
Yes, it was because the whole team was there.
No.
Yes.
What was his name? The blind dude.
Star-Lord, pretty much.
Yes, it was his fault.
And
yes, they would have got
They would have got him if he would have let his emotions get in the way.
And if the whole team was there,
and they even said the gauntlet was almost off.
Yeah, he was pulling it off.
And the whole team was there, it would never been a fucking problem.
Yes, it would have.
No,
the whole team was there at the end of the movie.
No, they weren't there because Iron Man wasn't there, and neither was half the people who had the strength behind them.
The only people that were there
had the Hulk,
Spider-Man
they had Thor.
Hulk came from like a whole other
Hulk was not there. Hulk was not there. Bruce Banner was there. He couldn't come out.
Here's the other thing.
Two,
if you factor it in, but here's the thing. If you take his entire plan and you let one variable, which is Captain America, Star-Lord wouldn't have had the opportunity to freak out.
Why is that? What would Captain America have done to make him not get upset that girl was dead?
He would have stopped
it. How would he have stopped them?
The same
this
way
is
that
somebody
he
who's
stopped
dead.
multiple other people.
Okay, the reason that happened is because nobody knew he was about to freak out. It was like a spontaneous.
But Captain America was on this.
Hold on, we're blaming Star-Lord for all this, but what's his face? Dr. Strange said there was just one scenario
that everything would work out. Yeah.
Yes, because Tony did not call.
Was that part of the plan?
What?
Where Star-Lord could fuck up taking the gauntlet?
This was after.
No, I mean,
that's what happened.
No, that happened.
Hold on, stop. The reason why it's only left the one scenario because they literally had no other options because everybody was not united. If everybody was united, then they would have multiple options.
Yo, speaking of this,
they said in the beginning of the movie there was one scenario.
No, it was not at the beginning of the movie.
It was.
No, it was.
No,
stop. That was not at the beginning of the movie. That was when everybody was still divided.
Hey, side note,
because
I'm just saying.
I wanted to give
Side note, I'm tired
Star
of this whole,
Wars a lot of shit.
I'm tired of this whole divided. Like, they've literally been called, like, Avengers, like, assembled, but, like, literally they've done more de-assembling than assembling.
Okay, but
exactly, like, they've never really been, Tony has never, like, been a team player.
That's right, the Captain
and that's why Iron Man is never the leader of the Avengers.
They said he's not even part of the Avengers because he's hard to get along with.
Exactly, so why does he even...
There was a contract that they gave him. S.H.I.E.L.D. gave him a contract.
Why does he even matter?
We're just going to use your shit.
He is part of the Avengers.
We're just going to use your shit and call it a.
But I mean, most of the time when shit goes down, they're not all together.
That's not true.
And it is true.
The only time period where they were all together
is
at the end of the first Avengers movie.
Anyways, I want to give Star-Lord too much shit because I think it was meant to happen. In order for that one scenario to work out.
But during that whole movie, they weren't all together.
No, but that's what
so in the end, it all came together.
That was before.
Yeah, but then in the second movie, they go break up.
They were always going apart.
You need to go watch the movie.
I know the movie like the back of my head.
No, you do not.
Side note, KHUV is offering $1,000 prize for anybody that'll watch all 20 movies.
I'll do it
straight, like 40 hours straight. You have to watch all 4 of them.
We did 14 hours.
20 of them.
When?
I don't know, you have to look at them.
But as long as I can go to the bathroom.
I don't know, but you have to watch all 20 movies.
If I can't go to the bathroom,
I'll do it.
We did 14 hours at one time.
No, 40 hours?
Yeah. You gotta put it all 20 of them are 40 hours.
Well, like, here's the only problem though. Once you've already seen some of those.
I mean, yeah, you gotta rewatch all of them.
No,
I can rewatch all of them.
That includes the Ant-Man one.
That's the good one?
I'm tripping with that.
Okay.
I'm just mainly concerned
about
Thor.
Ant-Man was
Stop.
Ant-Man was good.
Alright, let's see. Let's finally review it. Captain Marvel. Before Jarrell gives me his random hate.
I don't even want to give it to you. I got a reason for not liking Captain Marvel. He doesn't like the actress.
Here
that
goes.
She's not even a good character in the comics.
Whoa, stop. That's not true.
That's not
I
true.
just really like the actress that played her.
So first of all,
I'm gonna let him tell me because you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So anyway, so as far as the movie goes, it was actually a pretty good movie. Was it not? Was it? It was okay. I want to say good. I would say it was okay. Was it like the best movie? No. Was it? My main thing is the main difficulties that I have with the movie
Y'all just missed
is
a really awesome debate.
It really wasn't.
Oh boy.
We should go back to it.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
No.
Anybody got time stones? We can just rewind this shit.
No,
Did you just say?
Same thing.
Maybe like come up with multiple layers on how it's different. She just keeps saying the same thing.
What? Stop.
Very much.
Captain America's trash.
Wow, and
That's literally what she kept saying.
Anyway, back to Captain Marvel. So as far as the movie goes, it was okay. But my main problems with it was you changed two core things, and disclaimer, spoiler alert. You changed two core things that are very important for not only Marvel, but Captain Marvel's storyline. One, you changed.
Wait, are you talking about Captain Marvel or?
I'm starting Captain Marvel.
Oh, my bad.
So number one, you changed Nick Fury's shit. How he lost his eye. That is
The kitty scratched him.
yes. You made it comedy relief instead of what it was, which is why Nick Fury has lasted so long anyway, because he has another version of the super soldier serum inside of him, because pretty much he got tortured or whatever by Hydra and shit back in old days. So that's number one. Two, you changed Captain Marvel. Not only
Who was Captain Marvel?
so
it's supposed to be a man.
no, it had nothing to do with
The
it.
movie came out on Women's Day.
So I don't give a fuck about
fucking excuse.
No, stop.
It
No, it has nothing.
Explain who that
So
person
Captain Marvel, it has nothing to do with being a man.
I mean, in the movie.
In the movie, Captain Marvel was a woman. They made her a woman scientist. That you find out later on that she's is actually a Kree scientist, whatever. And so her whole responsibility.
Was that the lady that had the energy shit?
Yes. So her whole responsibility was to create this like energy ship or whatever. So like be super fast, or whatever. That's number one.
How they changed it? They did have.
So no, in the comic books, Captain Marvel is actually one of the most powerful Kree there is. Okay, so Captain Marvel actually. He's one of the scientists or one of the kind of
Her origin story was incorrect.
Yeah, pretty much they changed her origin story because pretty much Captain Marvel comes to Earth and pretty much he deems them at first not worthy or whatever, and then pretty much he sees that how humans sacrifice themselves for the things that they love and stuff like that, and he sees how Carol Danvers, somebody he doesn't even know, sacrifice himself to save, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is pretending to be human, so he sees the beauty in humankind. So not only does they take away that human aspect to Captain Marvel, but then they take away how powerful exactly Captain Marvel is, because you took away you act like Captain Marvel just died. It's so hard to kill Captain Marvel. Like people thought he died several times in the comic books, and he came back every freaking time. Like recently, he came back and was like, Black Bolt, you want to get stronger? Go to space. And the royal family Inhumans, go with Captain Marvel to go, find out the origin of the Inhumans. So
that sounds like that's a lot to put into the beginning of the movie.
Just don't downplay Captain Marvel. Like, there was no reason for it. And then you took away the core aspect of Carol Danvers and say Captain Marvel never gave his blood to Carol Danvers. And you gave some random Kree person say, oh, I gave you my blood. And it's like, no. One of the whole reasons why Carol Danvers has her powers, the photon explosion, sure, yes. But it was really the fact that she had her blood from Captain Marvel, which annihilated everything. Captain Marvel is, again, one of the most powerful Kree. So that was a huge issue for me because, again, that affects Inhumans, that affects, a lot of your other stuff or whatever.
In the movie, it seemed like it was like they're almost deleting Inhumans, though, Cameron. I mean, in movie terms, they haven't introduced it at all. And show turn.
No, they have mentioned.
They mentioned barely.
What I didn't like about the movie is they made Nick Fury act like he didn't at all.
Well, and my whole thing is.
You said act?
He wasn't. Like his whole personality was different.
Well, see, and that's what I'm saying. That was my main problem with the whole Nick Fury stuff because you made it seem like Nick Fury wasn't a badass before.
They made him seem weak with this.
Nick Fury has always been the super spy. Like he's the shit. He's pretty much not only military trained, the one of the best minds there is or whatever, but has tons of training.
But I mean, if you're saying personality-wise, just because he was a little lighter.
No, personality and they made him defenseless.
Okay, because that was like having Nick Fury be you in the Captain Marvel movie and him being torn in the other movies. Like y'all have two completely different personalities.
That's because it was a huge precursor before everything.
But
to me, I was chilling with Nick Fury's character. I was okay. And the reason I was chilling with Nick Fury's character is for a few reasons. One, he figured out that his boss was a Skrull, very quickly, and he still caught on.
But at the same time, he was the one that called him.
No, but he caught on to He called him, he didn't drop any of his suspicions.
Yeah.
So the thing was. Everything that she told him that he accepted as fact, he then maintained that and it was locked in. So, and...
But if that's the case, he would have trusted her to begin with and not called the people on her at all to begin with.
No. Not necessarily, because he also thought that his boss was actually a good guy at that time period. So he was following orders, which, last time I checked, Fury's still a soldier.
Because he's done it in another movie.
But in the end, her boss did turn out to be good.
Okay, but he has done that in other movies, though. What's another movie where Nick Fury has done that?
Done what?
Done that same thing as
because he's in charge. He's in charge after that.
Oh, that's all we know.
That's
what I'm saying. I'm not saying
they were
like
showing,
his.
No, but they were showing.
All that. I'm saying like his actual personality.
Because they were showing him out more as a trainee, not as the trainer. Because to me, he was a trainee at that point.
But that doesn't change your personality. Like I'm the boss at my job. My personality is still the same.
I can't say that.
My personality is still the same.
Okay, but it's different when when you're in a position of power, you have different. When I have to.
Here we go for pause. Me being a student at ACC, me being a teacher at ACC.
But it's not the same thing.
No, here we go. No, let me put it to you like this. So at the end of the day, all right, so by your logic, what you are telling me is every single person, and I'm just going to use our examples. So every single person who has gone into the presidency has the exact same personality going in as they do when they come out.
What?
Okay.
They should.
They do not.
They do not.
And the reason being is because there is tons of truths and facts in which the entire world may not know, but they have authorization to see it all, and they say, there you go. Read all that. Yeah. And the more you read, the more you know, the more your personality changes. Your personality is not the same as it is now as it was 10 years ago. You've changed slightly.
Hillary Clinton as
still the same person.
Hillary Clinton as president, trying to run for presidency, and Hillary Clinton as the wife. Not the same.
But anyway, my main thing is like. I get the personality being different, but to me it was the lack of his combat training or whatever. He just seemed so totally defenseless.
Well, the thing is, this is the first. To me, it looked like it was the first real interaction with any type of extraterrestrial that he had faced. He had seen some weird stuff, but it's normally something they've been able to figure out.
But you're talking about somebody that fought in war, bro. Like he's not just gonna be like. Defensive.
Bro, they have laser guns. He had his bullets, and he was shooting them with bullets, and it was doing nothing. So he has no weapon. That works. So what he was trying to do was find a weapon. He did find a weapon though.
Okay, what's the thing that they're talking about with the little black girl? They didn't do her character right.
The friend.
Not the friend, the little girl.
The little girl. It's just on her people just trying to set it up for later. Like my whole thing is you putting too much expectations into pre stuff. Like she doesn't come.
That took her.
No, like
Cameron,
okay, but I'm actually my stuff is actually because I saw stuff in the movie. This is like there was literally nothing in there in the movie.
What was the last movie you went to before this game?
Last movie that I went to before Avengers? I mean, for Captain Marvel?
Correct.
It was like Ant-Man, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Which one?
Who knows? Next time.
But, so, okay. Seeing Captain Marvel, what do y'all expect for Avengers Endgame? Like,
look, man, as I told you, I'm tired of the disassemble.
I mean, at this one, they're gonna be disassembled because half the ass is dead.
They're gonna come back?
No, what I mean is, there shouldn't be there's gonna be a new entity, which is Captain Marvel, and I just don't need it to be, I'm fighting for power. No, I'm fighting for power. All right, I'm gonna take these people. All right, I'm gonna take these people. Like, be organized. That's all I'm saying. Like, be in the loop with what each other is doing.
Huh?
You want them to be organized?
X-Men been like that.
I mean,
been like that.
That's what they do. They split up. And they divide and conquer.
What movie? Superhero?
No, but it's Let me re-explain because you're mixing it up. If this is one group and this is one group and they're talking and they're communicating, that's fine.
X-Men does the same thing.
Yeah, but they always talk. And
that's not true. When we're in his house, say, hey, fuck y'all niggas, I'm about to go ahead and do my own thing. And then, oh, well, I'm rogue. You know what? I just want to go ahead and see. Or, hey, my name is Gene.
Yeah, and he does that 3 times. And then, time period of X-Men. But what happens is whenever a big bad comes out, all of a sudden he comes back.
Yes!
Yo, I'm back with the
And that's the same thing Avengers did, though.
No, it's not. Iron Man was still all over there.
He was still helping for the end goal.
Going back to that. Oh my goodness.
He was helping for the end goal.
Anyway.
He was trying to help stop Thanos.
Oh, man. So, how do you feel?
He's actually the one that got the closest to doing it.
How do you feel? Marvel
once again
has bought.
He had just teamed up with other people.
Fox Studios.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
What?
If he just buy it, it's gonna be.
So what? Fox Studios, right? Yeah, Fox
21st
Century Studios. So that means not only do they have Fantastic Four back, they have X-Men back, but they also have.
So now they're gonna redo Fantastic Four again?
They've been need to redo Fantastic Four. But yeah, so that means and Thor has already welcomed Deadpool. He was like, "Yo, he put a quote with like a picture of like Thor and Deadpool."
Yeah, but that's not even the first movie that he's having.
Yeah, I know, but
it's trash. Although, what would be really awesome if they were able to do it, which would be so dope.
So is this gonna be the last Marvel movie?
Deadpool, no. If Deadpool,
they already set it up for the next.
Since they signed that, if they really if they did this would be amazing.
Okay,
if Deadpool started out and like Endgame starts and Deadpool just shows up, he goes, "Hi, no, you weren't looking for me, but I just wanted to tell you all a story." And he like literally sits down and does like the story time. That would be so dope. And then it actually goes to the Endgame. That would be so dope. I'd be like, oh my gosh. Because that would be like straight up Deadpool.
You should like pitch that to them.
All they have to do? No, it's not too late. It's the intro to a movie. You could literally just be like, yo, Ryan, do you want to introduce Endgame? He will say, hell yeah. And then all you do is film him in front of a green screen and be like, and then right before he starts, he's like, closes the book and he just says something like, did y'all see Twice Upon a Deadpool?
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. Makes a reference to another movie where he's just like.
He could have been like, okay, remember?
And then he could even say some stuff like,
and
then if they were even able to do this would be even better. Because Hugh Jackman said he might be interested in playing Wolverine again. If they get him to sign on with a Deadpool movie, and he'd be like,
yeah,
no, I'm getting Wolverine, right? And then goes in there.
Trash. Anyway, I'm just saying.
Put up on the director's cut.
So what are
If he sat there and did like,
yes.
How do you like your boy, your boy Idris Elba as Deathstroke? You think he would do a better job than Will Smith?
I think they're equal, the same. I mean, I was perfectly fine with it because, I mean, it's equal. You're not gonna be mad that it was up or replacing somebody.
Why? Why are you doing that?
I mean, they would say Michael B. Jordan was replacing. I mean,
Oh boy.
He couldn't do that, bro. I'm just saying.
excuse you?
He
Michael B.
couldn't
Jordan can
do.
do all things. Don't do that.
Stop.
All
He's
things.
not Jesus. Don't do that. Don't sit
Michael
there.
B. Jordan can do what?
I guess do
He can do
whatever,
all
bro.
things.
He can't do that, bro. No, he couldn't. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
But the
He
nigga
can
from
do
Drumline
that,
can't do a bitch ass nigga.
Hell
Nick
no.
Cannon? Nah.
Nick Cannon can
I didn't
do
say
it,
Nick
bro.
Cannon, I said the nigga from.
No,
Yeah, I didn't say
Drumline.
Yeah.
You said
Drumline.
Drumline.
Stop the yard, stop
You know what? No, you done that great. Because you right.
Hey, I thought he was on the show.
Hey, he
I'm
tried-
sure made his own grade.
Okay.
He tried to even do and Mariah Carey. That didn't work out for him.
I wasn't talking about that character, my bad. I was talking about
Columbus Short did his
Anytime
own.
he does his own grade.
Columbus Short was good, but he's not no character like that.
Yeah, he's not a superhero. I
I'm
was
talking about pause. He was lining
And
himself
Michael
up to
B.
be.
Jordan isn't a superhero character.
Excuse
Columbus
me.
Short.
Ain't no
Columbus
excuse
Short.
me,
His
no.
mother was a
I
superhero.
said superhero.
Oh, was a superhero.
He was not a
You want to say
superhero.
who?
He was trying to do acting.
He was not a superhero.
You know who found that
He
out?
was super villain.
Superhero was he?
Jimmy Fox found that out.
There was nothing about him. He was just a villain. He had
He was a
No,
villain.
he's not.
He had
no- I know, he was a super
acting.
villain.
He'll do acting.
There wasn't
He's
a
got
super
balls.
out though.
Listen,
He's
I-
in
When are we
the
getting our Black Widow movie? That's what I want.
Yeah, that's
good.
good.
Okay, so you're talking about Captain
I
America
love
being useless.
Marvel movies.
Killmonger's useless too because he's just a dude.
Wait, whoa. Actually, he's like, there. He has the.
But he has,
He
like,
has
he
the-
would
Does
be
he have
the
the super
equivalent.
soldier serum?
Okay,
Well, he has the-
villain wise, he
the
would be
Wakanda
the
thing.
equivalent of Captain America.
That's it. What does the
That's
Wakanda
all.
thing get you? He didn't go to
He was a
Wait,
soldier.
He was also a
He was
soldier.
an assassin. Okay.
So
That's
is
all
Captain
I'm saying.
America.
That's all I'm saying.
Power was being
What? Beat the
bad.
ass? Okay,
Being
no.
bad.
Put that shit.
Stop it. Jimmy, stop it.
Michael B. Jordan isn't even all that cute.
Oh!
Yeah. Let me hurt you. Go ahead, and I'll bust you back because he's not all that cute.
Anybody got
Time.
Anybody got anything else to talk about before we wrap it up?
Stop.
Stop. The game is cute.
Yes, he's
We
fine.
know your taste.
I
We know
already know
your
my
taste,
taste.
brother.
It
We know
doesn't
your
matter
taste.
what my taste is.
We know your
The
taste.
game
Can
is
you sit
cute.
right here next to
The
me?
game
We
is
know your taste.
No, fucking
No.
taste.
No.
Sorry, we got anything Chris, you got something.
Better than Michael B. Yeah, that's what it is. The game would be better as a villain than Michael B.
Lies, you two.
Look at him versus him. He won't be a friend. Yes, yes he is.
Gotcha. The first thing I was going to go ahead and talk about.
Your taste.
No, that's not my taste. But
For the
whatever.
culture.
For the culture.
For the culture.
For the culture.
That ain't for no culture.
Oh, man. That sponsored you by the culture. Meaning, anytime topic happens, you have to say for the culture. The one thing I was gonna go ahead and sit there and say it has nothing really to do with anything.
Oh, for the culture?
No, that too. Jesus Christ. Now, a dude being bald and a woman being bald is totally. I'm just saying.
Oh, are we talking about
A
like
dude being bald.
Are we
You have
talking
to do-
about Braxton Ball versus?
What's Braxton?
Are we talking Amber Rose ball?
Yeah. If a woman is bald.
Amber Rose
Let me pause. Let me tell. That's what I'm saying. If a woman.
Let him finish his question. Good Lord.
It is what it is.
If a woman being bald, what criteria will you have to go ahead and be as a man being bald? What criteria you need to actually be?
For one, you have to have the right face shape.
Hold on.
Head shape and face shape.
Clarification: is the man black?
Ooh.
Why does
Because you already know, if you're black and bald, you gotta be buff. You can't just skin bald black guy.
Up here, sir.
No.
It's not true.
I need you to clarify the question.
Name a skinny bald black guy.
Lou Gossett Jr.
Who the fuck?
That nigga said
The guy that played
he's old.
on Smallville.
We love him. You said the nigga from
The guy that played
He's
on
not
Smallville.
buff at all. He's
He's
not.
white though.
And
He said
he's
his black
white.
gotta be black.
Why he
Oh,
gotta
he
be
said
black?
skinny guy.
He said black.
Skinny
No,
bald.
He said skinny
He
black.
Whoa. Yeah, Val.
No,
Not
it
that
should
buff.
be Liam, period.
Not that buff.
Black.
Lou
I never
Gossett
said
Jr. is
anything
not
about
black.
it.
That nigga's old. We
Samuel
get
Jackson is not buff.
Bill Cosby's pop.
Samuel Jackson is not buff.
Oh, this
Samuel Jackson's a badass.
He ain't buff. He ain't buff.
Pause. All right.
So
Samuel
you're
Jackson
saying
is not
Bill
buff.
Cosby is young,
I'm-
okay?
Pause
No,
again.
he's not.
Okay. She had
Will Smith is not buff. Will Smith
He
is
got-
bald.
he
He
grew
was
his hair.
Deadshot.
Whoa,
He grew his
You
hair.
see his six pack?
He's not
But he
bald.
wasn't that buff.
He was
I
bald
mean,
as
like,
Deadshot.
And he's still above his head. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah. Wait.
He was lean.
Redefine your buff.
He
You
was
mean
still
muscular.
buff.
Yeah, you're right. Muscular.
They mean muscular.
My bad. Like,
They don't
you
mean
still
swole.
swole.
Okay, you just mean you have in
Definition.
your arms.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
definition.
Oh,
Whoa,
definition
bro,
period.
like,
There was a scene
Oh.
in Suicide
I think you got
Squad
lip,
with
bro.
a
You see that, like,
bunch
know.
see the way she looked at you? But Michael B. Jordan's baby.
Yeah, that nigga
But-
bad.
but you-
Definition.
By definition.
I don't know what the
Fuck.
first
Tofu is bald. Is it Tofu bald?
Who's coughing?
The dude from Girls Trip that Jada Pinkett Smith was with? He's bald, then he's skinny. Lance Bass is bald. He's skinny.
He's not skinny at
Yeah,
all.
Luke Cage is skinny.
Luke Cage isn't skinny, but
The nigga from Girls Trip.
Hey, that nigga ain't good
He ain't buff. I mean,
he ain't buff, but he was bald. He was
He's
bald.
just tall. That's pretty much it.
If he wasn't bald, he was like very, very close to shape.
No,
Yeah.
He didn't have hair, he had beard.
Hold on. Do you define him as a
You
sex
got a
symbol?
phone and look him up.
The guy from Girl Trip. Would
He's
you
good
define him?
looking.
Samuel L. Jackson's bald and skinny.
That's the only person that.
He's a badass, though. He can get away with it.
All right,
He's a-
talk about
he's a-
Cameron. Yeah, that's the
Samuel
only
L.
Wait,
Jackson
hold up.
played Shaq.
Steve Harvey ain't buff.
But he's not a sex
They're
symbol.
not saying
Steve
that.
Harvey.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
No.
Yes.
Y'all added to their equation.
Yeah.
No.
Y'all think y'all look good.
Y'all added
Yes.
Steve Harvey looks good.
Steve Harvey do not look good. Stop it.
Stop.
Stop it. The suit.
No.
The suit.
For his age, he looks good.
Oh my.
Stop it.
Gerard.
All right, next.
No. There's hope for you, Gerard. This is a suit.
For
There's
his
hope.
There you go. There you
age,
go.
he looks good.
I'm biting you, my nigga.
So you're saying he don't look good?
And how
All right, so we just talking about females now. Females being bald. So what
So you're
female?
trying to hide the right face.
Shane
Is not
don't
good.
look good.
we didn't say that.
We said what female? What
The right
criteria?
don't look
You
good.
have to have a good face shape to pull it off.
I mean, but that's anybody that's
And a
bald.
head shape too.
What? We
That
just
shit
said two
can't
criteria you
have
can
You
be.
can't have a weird shape head.
We just said you gotta be buff. Y'all said like
Okay,
nah.
then what? You can't be fat and be bald then. I mean, you still gotta have a body.
What if they have
Mikey
cancer?
Sanchez Johnson.
And people knock their hair out.
Bald and she's, round.
And
Okay.
she's cute.
That's what we're
She
saying.
cute in the face.
Especially
The foul was the other way. She said
I mean,
one
you talking
person.
about
Keep
said
them all.
I didn't know that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
there are plenty of skinny bald cancer patients.
Wait. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. If you say no to that, you're an asshole.
I know.
Exactly.
I mean, I think for men, it's just a preference of you. That's your society.
Wait, no, what y'all should have said was
What?
beard.
Oh, there's some sexy ass bald girls. No, what?
Little fat.
Hold on. Black Panther was full of some sexy ass black bald females. Oh, fuck them all. I mean, my bad. I would love
No,
to date
the
them
one
all.
that like
I
crinkles
would
and it's like
love to date
romance.
Is that weird?
Romance.
I was like, why should we?
It's a woman where there's penis.
No. They're good looking. Good looking.
He would like to quote.
I think
No.
that's sexy.
He would like to quote
Men
Jack
will
Black
follow
when he
you.
says,
Get away.
"Sometimes you."
Sign it up.
Girl, it's not about what you do. Yeah, with the hair, it's what you do with it, girl. You show.
What you gonna do with her head?
No, you move that head. Like you move your neck.
And in the
stuff.
dark,
Oh,
in the dark,
and you
she
know
look
what?
like a whole
And
man.
you
In the dark, she look like a
Yeah.
whole man.
he coming
And you
to
gonna be like, oh shit, the niggas coming to
Are you talking about the chick?
No, she's still out of the figure. She's still out of the figure. She's still out of the figure.
Are you talking about the chick that played
All right.
the Walking Dead chick?
Yeah.
She's still out of the
Alright,
figure.
but my next little small topic was, alright.
That one is small topic. Jesus.
First of all, y'all just kept adding stuff to it.
Right.
They gotta be bald and buff
Look,
and
this is what we know.
What? No, we didn't say that. Come on. We said name one. We said name. You said Samuel Jackson.
We said Steve Harvey, Samuel Jackson.
Steve Harvey's ugly.
He's not sexy. Name
That was the one of the criteria. We're telling you.
He could have been like Rick Ross, and that was
He's not a sex symbol.
But Steve Harvey.
His money is. Rick Ross is a G.
Listen.
But
Just listen up. For Steve Harvey at
Bro,
his
you would-
age, he is a sex
You
symbol.
gonna
For
drag Steve
women.
Harvey.
Denzel is a sex symbol.
Forrest Whitaker looked good because he got his eye back under control.
What is
You're not gonna
that?
date somebody like this. You're not
Oh,
gonna.
Javon just this or whatever the hell.
Stop it, man. You're not gonna date. You're not gonna date somebody like that. You're not gonna date somebody's doing this.
First of all, you only got one eye that's
That's not the point, man.
You only one.
You're not gonna date somebody like
That's
that.
fucked up.
You know we don't have
What about Chris? He's a skinny black guy, bald.
Chris thinks he's buff. That's why. Chris puts himself in the buff category.
He's lean.
Chris says he's buff. That's what he says he is.
He's dead. He's dead.
Wow, you done killed out the whole Bailey bloodline.
Remember, it turns into anyway. No.
What's the next topic, bro?
I don't, man, bro. I was trying. I got killed in the middle. I didn't think I was. Damn, she got both of us within the same night, dog. She destroyed us.
No,
Fuck.
Yes.
For real. What I was about to go ahead and say, what do y'all think about the Elton John movie about to come out?
Hell
I want to see that. That's gonna be awesome.
I didn't push
It's
up.
gonna weird me out. How many
I'm still on why Cameron thinks some of the,
Side note, fun fact, if you've ever seen the cartoon Sing, the gorilla sings Elton John, and that's the same dude that's playing Elton John.
I was singing Elton John.
Yeah. I did that.
What? Yeah, and another fun fact, they were both in the same, well,
The Secret Society movie.
the Kingsman, yeah.
That is Elton
Oh,
John.
so was the dude from,
There you go.
that guy.
Taylor, all in the
Oh, yeah, he was in that.
making money. Just everybody.
Everybody got
That's
some.
Morel.
That's true.
It is what it is.
Alright.
I think that's
Well, okay, so that's all we think about Elton John movies. It's like what we want. That's
because most
No,
people
but
You
don't.
want to be in the theater singing along.
Cameron
Exactly.
said something.
Oh yeah. What he
He
said?
said something good, and I don't know why.
No, he said
Here's
it's
my
not
other thing.
accurate.
Here's my
Why
other
is
thing I
it
gotta
not
say.
accurate?
He don't want to tell.
I'll say, no, look.
What?
To me personally,
What's not accurate?
it does not enough.
You can't personalize accurate.
No,
Let us get it out.
to me, there's not enough representation of the black influence in Elton John's music. That's all.
You saw that from a preview. You don't know
I mean,
that.
there's more to the story. It's not the whole story.
I mean, but Elton John's from England.
Okay, so you say.
What black influence does he have?
There are black influences from
Okay,
England.
really?
That
Musician.
And then,
Yeah, they
wait, are you
came
saying
from-
music, not worldwide?
Black.
I'm not saying that, but the way the culture
No.
is American, the way the culture is
Influencing Elton John.
Like if he had black influence in his, he wouldn't care because they don't do black and white like that in Europe. They're not, they're not as
Europe is still as much as racist as America.
no, they're
They're
not
silent.
as racist as us.
Yeah, they're just silent about it.
What
Like-
you mean it's silent?
No.
They
There's-
consider that they're all just British. They're
Yeah, that's not true.
They're not
That's not
very.
true.
They don't focus on
That's
race
not
like
true.
that.
Like,
That's not true. A lot of black British
What?
athletes cannot, get roles over there, and that's why they come to America. What?
no.
Yeah.
Idris Elba was on a British show. before
Yes, and
he
it was
came
not
over here.
successful over
Luther
there.
was
Yeah.
not
It
successful.
was not.
No.
That was like a
He
big
even
show.
wrote. It was was not a thing.
It wasn't successful to you because it was.
No, I love that show. I love that
British people
show.
love that show.
No, they did not.
Think
They did not.
Okay, Skin was one of those shows that got transitioned into America, and yes, it was successful.
No, you just
it was
listen,
still successful.
Bruh.
It was still successful.
It wasn't a kick.
Until
it got to America. Right?
No, I watched the British one because it came on BBC.
Yes, you can watch it, but it's not. It doesn't catch on until it goes until the actor goes to America.
They're saying the British Skin.
Saying that Tiffany said that British people don't care about
but it's
on
I said not as much as we do. I said they don't have
it's not that it's not there.
They just silent
I
about
think they do. They're just as racist as we are. The French don't care. You're French or you're not.
That's it, yeah.
They don't care what color skin you are.
That's also because the French was... See, so there's actually an argument that says that if France won the war over England, we'd be more unified as a whole. Like,
I agree with that.
Not just America, but across the world.
Makes more sense.
Well, the French, every nation that they actually conquered, they would bang it out, you know? So they just have kids.
Oh boy. Wait, isn't that what the Spaniards did? They just go around fucking every time?
Obviously that shit doesn't work.
What? It doesn't work. I mean, what
no, it doesn't work because nobody's gonna come out for
okay, well, that was my two topics. Go ahead.
Whatever.
I'm out. You got anything to talk about that before we wrap it up?
I mean, go watch How to Train Your Dragon 2. Yeah.
I watched
it. It's a movie, but it's still
I watched it. I wasn't a fan.
I liked it. It doesn't matter. It was good.
No, all I showed is y'all are like enslaving these dragons.
Did y'all talk?
It was really just like we're enslaving dragons, and then they're typical. I'm gonna let you be free.
They are befriending still.
No, you are enslaving dragons. I'm gonna let you be free. Oh, you got a family now. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I will burn you, bro.
Like you saw out of anything and everybody. They try to make it out of
like we tried to like play that off like they wasn't enslaving them. Like, oh, come to this land and you'll be free. Just under our supervision. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, then this is okay.
Come on. Can return. How would you get a dragon to ask? I was not.
No, like literally turn it into like friend
Okay.
But
it was like that Stockholm syndrome.
You know Umbrella Academy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Umbrella
What do
Academy.
y'all think about that?
I thought it was actually right, not that. Umbrella Academy to me, it was something different, and don't get me wrong, did I want them to?
I want to see more.
It was, to me, don't get me wrong, it was short, and I did want more action to it, but it was something different or whatever, which to me, that's what made it good, interesting.
The sexual tension between adopted siblings, though, how do you feel about that?
They're adopted, like, they're not, look, unless they're Game of Thrones and they're actually brother and sister, that's when I have a problem. I'm just saying.
I feel like anime.
Their dad and mom are dead. Their mom is a robot who died multiple times, and their dad.
She's a robot.
And their dad died in whatever. After that, when ain't foster brothers anymore.
He killed himself to make them come together. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Umbrella Academy. I thought it was actually pretty decent for people that aren't into like animated things or into like the comics.
I'm a pretend brother.
I do agree.
I'm a not brother.
It gives you
I'm your stepbrother. You know that.
Hold up. I ain't gonna lie. If that's my stepsister, shit.
That's why his body went straight up beast mode.
Shit.
But the fact that y'all still watched it, I'm just saying it was still something to watch.
I was definitely
It's
watching.
not nothing
For
to
her. Shit.
That's all right.
Cam's one of those porno scenes.
Whoa.
With
Just,
your
I see.
stepsister.
No, it's not about.
I just really think the anime did it better when it came to just adopted siblings and each other.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this nigga's wild. That's nigga's wild. All right. That's around wild.
Whoa. No. Don't put me in the same category as that. Don't put me in the same category.
Wow.
It doesn't matter.
No. So Val said that. So Val was right there. You're talking.
He just made.
That was the topic right there.
Yeah, how do you feel about adopted siblings?
Yeah. All right, Tip. Yeah, he's right. That was
What was thinking about the new Men in Black with Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson?
We didn't know that it was coming.
Yes, we.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I heard.
I
What was that count?
It looks good. It
Look,
looks good.
I feel the same way that I feel about fucking Bad Boys 3.
Maybe.
I just like. I just feel like I'm Bad Boys 3. Like y'all too old.
What?
You could know because you can easily spin that as you teaching somebody else.
Will Smith is not
Will Smith, great. Martin Lawrence, like nigga, what you doing?
You know, but it's a classic movie. It's almost like going ahead
and you don't mess with some classics. Like it's just like
they're not gonna come out with another.
If you
Rush Hour.
Same.
They're supposed to be coming out with a new one with females.
Exactly.
No, I don't want you to remake it. No. There's no reason. Then I don't want to watch it. No.
And How High is supposed to be coming back too.
Yeah.
How High?
I don't want you to remake it. No. That's no.
What, you talking about Rush Hour? Yeah, they're gonna remake it.
Just like
They did Ghostbusters. They did.
And I didn't watch it. That's it.
Ocean's 8.
And I did not watch it. That was wrong. Why not create something new and fresh?
There's no such thing.
There's
You can't create something fresh
that's not
something
true.
that's already good.
That you're
Shouldn't do it again.
no, because I don't want to see it. Oh, just women. That makes no sense.
It's just a gender swap to prove that. Oh,
Yeah, no,
Why
it
do you
makes
want to
sense.
see just men? Why not just
One.
It was already done.
You were doing it again.
No, pause. They never done it. They never went ahead and said that all women and then decided to do it all men. It's not gonna happen.
That's not true.
Name something. It's not never been done.
Never something that's been all women to be all men.
Like here's his example. Then them go
They
ahead.
have a failed version of Charlie's
No,
Angel.
that's
Yes,
what-
they did.
okay.
They have failed version.
But did they
They've never had a film version of all
All
men.
women that they changed just men? Baywatch.
What?
The Baywatch movie was that guy.
It's still a woman in
It
there.
was one woman. You gotta have a woman. You're on the beach, but it was mostly men.
So it was all women and then the man in there? No.
It was
In the TV show.
all
It was mostly women.
No,
The
stop.
one
Dylan was
The
woman
TV
too.
show was mostly women.
That's his trash. And
Yeah,
I would never support.
Yeah.
No. How about you come up with some original shit? How about that?
Thank you.
How about you come up with some original shit? No, I support women, but I don't want to. No, I support women. How about I support women that have? Why do they need to?
Oh, I have another. What about the new Birds of Prey? That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, Birds of Prey is great.
First of all,
I haven't seen that one yet.
But Birds of Prey
It's gonna be a TV show.
But Birds of Prey, here you go. You already pissing me off.
Why?
Why? Because you haven't established the freaking. They still have not established the universe in fucking the air.
But
So is it Arrowverse or no? That one's gonna be on the DC universe stuff. So it's gonna be.
actors though.
That's fine. My whole thing, the problem with DC is they're fucking up. That they still don't know what they do. So you have Arrowverse, and then now you have the DC universe online verse, and then you have the movies, and it's like nothing coincides or whatever. So then on the DC universe, shit's even more fucked up because then you got Nightwing killing people. Like, come on. Oh, and then technically, if we go by Titans, he's already calling her Oracle, so that means certain shit happened.
Okay, I knew nothing about none of that. You also know that they're getting ready to cancel the Arrow and Supernatural.
Wait, the Arrow's probably
They're gonna have one more season.
They cancel Flash, cancel all that stuff.
I was just about to say how much longer do y'all think the Flash is gonna last, but I don't want it to be canceled.
Sorry.
I don't want Supernatural to be canceled.
Supernatural.
It's too long, bro.
But because I think they're gonna keep going, but the actors announced that they're not gonna.
The problem with those shows
they already did too much already. They could have stretched Supernatural out, but the actor and himself, they all aged. You can't keep doing it. You can't.
I mean, it don't matter the age.
Like, for example, here's an example of Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World is an example of pause.
It doesn't matter the age, though. They're regular humans.
Correct. Okay.
That wasn't the problem.
But that's what
the problem is.
Okay, let me continue. Let me continue.
The problem is they killed these.
Okay. A thing of Boy Meets World is an example of. Boy Meets World is an example of.
They did.
Let me
That was his daughter. It was a sequel.
Time out. Let me finish and say. The whole point of Boy Meets World, it is an example of something that actually aged in time. And how many seasons does Boy Meets World has?
They have like 5 seasons.
Thank you. So it aged in time, and people actually aged, and it's actually stretched out, and it's okay. The difference from Flash or any time anything else, people go in and age, and they already advance the story so much that it's like, all right, come on, you did. All right, listen. Supernatural. Pause again. Supernatural already introduced the thing of the world being ended.
But they saved the world from being ended.
There you go.
But no, the way
they stretch shit out.
The way they stretched it out by doing it day by day, month by month, it wasn't a like.
And how many seasons that do? That was 2 seasons right there.
The way.
But that's their job to save the world from ending.
Think about it. They even did their
like Buffy. How many times does the world end in the Buffy version?
The whole meaning.
Buffy had the world end every season.
Alright, stop. The whole thing. The whole as far as Supernatural, to me, my problem is as far as Supernatural, I'll get to Flash in a second, but to me, Supernatural, the reason why I felt like it should have ended a long time ago, because they already got to the worst of the worst. When the devil took over Sam's body,
that's
to me, it's like, what else can happen after that? Like, so to me, it was just like, you already had, like, the bad or bad. And then, to me, it got crazy because then they were introducing other religions and stuff. And it was just like, huh?
I mean, but that's been everything the whole time. So, like mythology.
So then you got... The reason why that didn't work...
Rory and all of that.
The Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, that did a...
How many... Talk about again.
I was saying...
Supernatural has how many seasons again?
But, alright, to me...
Thank you. How many seasons does Gilmore Girls have?
But it doesn't matter about the story.
To me,
it's about the story.
Gilmore Girls only has 8 seasons. How many does Friends have? Okay, how many seasons can you fucking go? Until you have to cut this shit up.
It's about the story.
How many seasons does Martin has?
Walking Dead has freaking 8 seasons.
And it keeps going. And there you go. When you introduce too much, you have to cut that shit off. Martin has how many seasons?
It's when you don't have nothing else to talk about.
Fresh Prince has how many seasons?
Think about it.
Friends has how many seasons?
Friends has 7 seasons, bro.
Name something that went over 10.
Friends could have kept going because they were already gone.
Name a season that has 1 and down there like 12.
Okay, you know what?
Nobody's talking about 8.
You know what show that has like so many seasons?
Go ahead.
Doctor Who.
One Piece. Doctor Who.
Right.
One Piece has
Doctor
forever
does not have
seasons.
No, we went from BBC to some American shit.
Okay, the correlation that you're bringing from those shows is not.
As far as Flash, the only reason why I'm saying Flash is
Flash barely started to
the problem with Flash and Arrow is they have reached their limit on how much they can do without introducing the other characters. So they tried to do, like Arrow tried to introduce like all of the side characters and stuff like that. But it got to the point with certain events and everything like that, you have to introduce Batman, you have to introduce Superman, and then you tried to give us a weak Superman. Like nobody will ever approve of that Superman. and then you have
You talking about the
Supergirl.
dude from Supergirl?
Yeah, and then they're in another dimension, which makes it even worse. However, so
I mean, the only thing with Flash is I think with Flash, I love Flash. I want Flash to continue, but I think the guy that's playing Barry, he's starting to age, and isn't he supposed to stay?
no,
the same
you don't.
age?
No, Barry gets old. Like
I mean, he gets old, but isn't his aging like a slow process?
no,
His
I
speed?
mean not that.
It
Not
is.
that. And he was obviously they actually started him off like younger than when he was supposed to be anyway.
Well, he looking on.
Like Barry was already Barry in the comic books was already a forensic scientist. He was already
on the show.
yeah. He was already like head of the lab and stuff.
That's what you're saying. Only 15 years to.
Is Draco Malfoy still in there?
No, he's not on there.
That's what I'm saying. Only passed. Yeah, you got remember like okay, they got married.
And then they never introduced his.
But he was saying that
his,
they might bring Draco back for who's the character you said they're going to introduce?
What? Who?
Who's the character you said they're going to introduce next season?
You talking about Godspeed?
Gold number or whatever? Oh yeah, Godspeed.
But Godspeed,
he says he thinks that's going to be.
they have to. Godspeed in the comic books has to be his best friend. I mean, not his best friend, his partner. However, and he pretty much sees the flaws in.
But I don't think they're going to be able to get Draco Malfoy.
Then to me, it won't make no sense. Because that's the whole.
Age well.
He really did.
That was the whole thing on Godspeed is
Like
because he pretty much saw like how Barry was using his whatever wrong, and he kind of took justice in his own hand or whatever.
Lack of melanin.
Oh boy.
That's why Barry started to go.
Sure.
On that note, picks of the week, Tiffany, what you got?
Pick of the week.
Any book, anime, TV show, comic book? What we got?
Animes.
Games.
I got this really cool comic book off Earth Books by Anthony Bourdain. Rest in peace. Called Monsters, and it's got like recipes, but it's like an anime book.
Oh.
It's really neat.
What was that again?
It's called Monsters by Anthony Bourdain.
Okay. Jarrell, what you got?
I've got absolutely nothing.
Oh, you suck. Okay.
You don't understand why you don't like Captain Marvel? And your pettiness?
You know what? If it'll make you feel better, I'll watch it. And then I'll tell you what I really think. With my own biased opinion. How's that sound?
You already going in with a biased opinion. That's not how I do it.
He just likes the actress. That's not.
I mean, I also don't
That's
care. I
probably
don't really care for
even I really can't talk about you because I don't fuck with Justin Timberlake because of the movie he did. So.
Which movie?
My only problem with Captain Marvel, the character is that they changed her title in the comic books just to introduce some dumb character. So she was Miss Marvel, and then they introduced. So she became Captain Marvel, and then they introduced Miss Marvel, Comic-Con, who is an Inhuman, her powers are nothing like Miss Marvel. It was stupid.
Isn't she black?
No, she's Indian.
It was
sorry,
politically
correct.
Totally different, and like I don't know why people keep saying that she was Captain Marvel before there was Captain Marvel because totally different person, totally different character. But there is Blue Marvel, who pretty much is
the one that was black, and I had put you in it because I was trying to figure out if that was.
I mean, I didn't want to comment because your friend started whatever looking at it, and I didn't want to correct
you. You can still correct it. Okay. I'm still learning. That's why.
Okay, so here we go. As far as you know, you have Captain Marvel. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
This is a never-ending podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Sebastian, pick of the week.
Just post it on the post. That's what I was trying to get you to do.
The order.
Oh, I've seen that. Pretty cool.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It's really good.
So far, I'm on episode like 5 or whatever, 4 or 5.
So it's Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Somebody that doesn't like to watch TV, we never get to watch it.
Hold up. Hit after sex.
We're on a lot of shit, son.
We watched The Punisher.
Wait, are you?
No, there's a new season of Punisher.
You're not caught up on
No,
that?
it's only 2 seasons.
And we only watched 1.
No, we did watch the second one.
We've never watched the
We
second one.
did watch the second one. Because what do you mean we didn't watch the second one?
We never watched the second one.
We did watch the second one, ma'am.
We didn't.
This is the reason why I know we watched the second one. Because
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Frank sat there with our dude that was
Yeah, they come also.
not.
You don't know because he didn't watch it.
Time out, pause. It was it reintroduced the character from
He's
Jessica
talking about
Jones.
he's talking about the character from Kingpin, the big dude from Daredevil.
Oh.
That was season 1.
That was also Daredevil.
Yep. You never watched season 2? Sorry.
Oh, Chris, what's your
just
thing?
came out.
It didn't just came
Like a couple months ago.
No, it didn't.
Yes.
It kind of just been.
Okay, well, military people don't watch TV.
Stop.
But you know.
That is wrong because my dad watched the Young
But they play call.
Stop. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. See, you said we ain't gonna rest this. It didn't on top of that. What are you about to say?
That's TV.
Before I go ahead and continue.
They don't watch TV. They play Call of Duty.
Okay, Chris, what's your
Alright, my
thing?
pick of the actually we already did my pick of the week. Actually,
We did.
we actually did a conversation actually. But if you
The
want to
violence?
yeah, it was.
That's not a pick.
Other than that, my pick of the week is actually going ahead and watching. What is the thing that comes up on Netflix? Well, there you go.
We did watch Trigger Warning with Killer.
There you go. I'm about to say trigger. Is it trigger warning? But regardless, that everybody has to watch that because even if certain parts of it is funny, certain parts of it is realistic.
So, what's your pick of the week?
We just did this already.
Just Skipper?
No, we already went around already.
Oh, no.
Okay, what was your pick?
No, Violin did.
What's your pick? And then I'll say my pick.
You said your pick was the adopted people's.
No, wait, no, that was her topic.
That was the topic.
That was the topic, not my pick of the week.
Yeah,
I was gonna say The Order
Oh, okay.
and Rise of the Shield Hero.
Great anime.
Wait, okay, my pick of the week. I went back and I started watching Spawn over again. So
I didn't like that movie. I'm sorry. Timmy didn't like it.
Thank you.
It
is what it is. I liked
Yeah.
it. It was. I
Great
mean,
movie.
But they gonna redo it though.
I heard.
And it ain't gonna be as good.
Man, time out. That's my favorite. Well, that was what y'all talking about.
I don't know yet.
Jamie Foxx is my favorite actor. No homo.
He's gonna be Spawn.
Yes, he's gonna be Spawn.
Sorry, but he's not gonna be as good as my boy.
Michael J. White.
Yeah, Michael J. White.
I mean,
He was
yes,
good.
but Jamie Foxx is still Jamie Foxx.
And I don't know what's gonna happen with Candyman, but we'll see.
I
They
would
gonna-
see that.
they
It's
gonna-
Jordan Peele. It's gonna be awesome. Jordan Peele is doing the new Candyman.
Oh man, I'll see the preview. All right,
Yeah.
we gotta go watch the preview real quick.
When it comes out, I'm
The
gonna
guy
watch
that
it
used to
even
play
though I'm
Candyman.
scared. I'm gonna be scared. It is what it
He
is.
wasn't right.
They said
All
they're
right,
even
all
gonna try
right,
to get the
all right.
old
You
actor to
tripping.
play
You
Izzy
tripping.
as like some type of something else.
And so you know all the guys you gotta be like.
I gotta be like Candyman, my nigga.
Michael B. Jordan.
White B. Jordan.
You know.
I gotta do push-ups, bro.
Yeah, you gotta do push-ups.
After the boss game.
My pick of the week, highlight 2 games. Of course, Devil May Cry 5. Fan favorite. Okay. It's continue on to the story gameplay. I like it. Also, I'm gonna highlight the Power Rangers games comes out next week. It's on
When does the Mortal Kombat come out?
Mortal Kombat April 23rd.
Oh,
You so bad. It's April 23rd. It's
Actually,
been April 23rd.
Oh, I do have a cute
Yes,
story.
but the beta, if you pre-ordered it, you should be playing it with me next week.
I do have a cute story to share.
Oh, what's your cute story?
So, my partner teacher and I, we split up the kids into ability groups because they're getting ready for the STAR test.
Oh.
So, to make things easier, because it's like, you know, if you started with Ms. Goes, then you ended with Ms. Goes yesterday afternoon, you're going to start with me. So, it's just became confusing. And so I told the kids, hey, you can pick a team name, so that way it'll be easier for us to determine, you know, who you're going to be starting with or whatever. So, I let them choose. They decided to go with the superhero theme. And one class picked the X-Men. So, of course, all the boys were like, yay, X-Men. And the girls were like, why isn't it called X-Women? And so I was like, well, the chicks in X-Men are actually stronger than guys.
Sounds
That's
right.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Sounds
And the
right.
other class, they
Yeah.
picked the Power Rangers.
I mean,
You sure about that?
Yes. Just right. Phoenix and
Technically,
and Storm.
It's man like human like we're all like mutants like.
And I tried to explain that to them, but they were all it should be equal.
Why'd you say
That's
like
the perfect time to indoctrinate them. Educate them about those types of things.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. This has been another episode of The Kickback.